Okay, so we've got a bit of a setup here today. I've got the Amiga 1200 and into it I've got plugged in a Daytel Electronics MIDI Master A500. I've actually got it hooked up to this Yamaha MU50 tone generator, which I repaired in a previous video. And this red cable over here is actually hooked up to this Akai little 49 key keyboard here. So that's actually playing into the MIDI interface here, and then the MIDI out is going via the MIDI interface into there. And I've actually just got this little mixer hooked up here just to mix the sound from the Amiga and the tone generator together. The only sound we're probably going to get from the Amiga on this is actually the metronome that's going to come from bars and pipes, which is what this video is basically all about. It's about this awesome software, Bars and Pipes Professional, from back in the day. This is music sequencing software that you can use on your Amiga to basically create music. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it was basically, wasn't it the Atari ST that was the MIDI instrument of choice, or the MIDI digital audio workstation of choice? And the answer is, yes, it was, because it was smaller, it was cheaper, it had built-in MIDI interfaces, it had built-in power supply, and it came out first. So all the software got written for that. So yes, it was the platform of choice, but the Amiga could definitely do all this. And I remember this software back in the day, Bars and Pipes Professional, being actually quite good. So I thought we'd get all this kit out and just give it a go and see if we can actually, you know, do something in here. And as you can see, I've already booted it up and got this thing actually going. So that's pretty awesome. So that isn't the sound of the Amiga you're hearing, that's the sound of this Yamaha MU50 up here. So yeah, it's the sound of this. You might be able to see the meters going up there. But it is actually passing through the MIDI interface on the Amiga. So the Amiga can actually pick up this into the sequencer. And don't you just love this little saxophone thing here? So this company, Blue Ribbon Soundworks, who made this software, they were actually, I thought this was decent software. They actually got acquired by Microsoft in 1995, I believe. Yeah, so there it is. So they got acquired by Microsoft on the 16th of October 1995, which isn't long after the last release of this, I think. But I believe they got acquired to do the direct sound stuff. So when, you know, Windows 95 was coming out and direct sound was becoming a thing, that had MIDI support, and it had loads of stuff for doing dynamic music. So they must have got acquired to basically do that stuff. So the people who made Bars and Pipes, which, like I said, I think is pretty decent software. So we're gonna have a go at it and see if we can get it to do some stuff. So my idea here is to just not compose a little song, but try and cover a little song, and I'll let you guess what it is as we go along the way if I don't butcher it. And the first thing I'm going to have to do to get this going, because I want to, basically what's happening here is, I think this red marker here is telling me which MIDI channel I'm going to play on. There you go, you can see that one's actually got a different sound set up. So that's the MIDI channel I'm going to play on, and I believe that is the MIDI channel I'm going to record on, the one with the R. And I think when it says R, it means it's going to wipe over whatever's in there, which is fine right now. And this particular song that I want to do has 3 beats. It's a waltz. So I need to, this is where it says 4/4 up here. I'm going to change that to 3/4. So we've got 3 clicks to the bar. And if I press play now, you should hear that we've got our metronome coming out. You can actually get the screen to flash and stuff with the metronome on this as well. But the first thing we're going to have to do is slow this down a bit, because I can't play that fast, let's face it. And I don't remember how to use this software really well, but I'm just trying to figure it out as I go along. I had a little go in a live stream once, but I'm just going to have a go here. One of the good things about Bars and Pipes with this whole system of having the MIDI input there, it's like it goes in via the MIDI input. There's the actual music that's going to go in there, and it's got like a little valve here, and it goes an output here, and you can actually drag effects into these inputs and outputs. So you could record something on the input, or you could actually put an effect on the output to say quantize or something like that. So it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to bring up there's transport controls built in here, but you can actually bring them up there. And it's got these little handy buttons down here. Now this isn't 3/4 time signature, this is just 3/4 of the speed. So there's just handy ways of slowing it down. So, you know, you do that and you can go back to normal speed. So you can change the speed at any point when we're doing this recording, but I can't play that fast because I'm not that great. So what I'm going to do is hopefully maybe I can get it. I can probably do that speed. I think I can do it. So we're going to give that a go. So I think I don't know any of the hotkeys to record, which would be nice. But if I go, probably hit the R and then play, maybe. So I only know I've only figured out part of this yet. I think it's actually going to be quite in depth to do this whole thing, but I'll give this a go and let's see if we don't butcher it. So let's see if I can record my first track now. I think it's giving me a counting of 6, is it? Yeah, so it gave me a counting of 6. Let's try that again. So it doesn't matter that I've not really done anything there because it's going to wipe, when I've got this R on up here, it's going to wipe over it anyway. So let's try that again. So that was the first bit. Did I get anything recorded? There we go. There it is. I completely butchered that. I think I'd like to play that again. So I probably could quantize that. It's got this little toolbox here and you could try to quantize that, but I think I just played it too badly. So I might give that another few goes. I think that's the quantize tool. So you drag these on the output there, like that. And I can say resolution. So we can see if it can quantize that. It actually did a pretty good job of that. I'm actually quite impressed. But I think I'd like to try and play it again. How do I disable the quantize? Can I hit delete on that? Yes, I can. Let's hear it without the quantize. So it did actually do a pretty good job. I'm quite impressed with that, but I'd like to get it a bit better. Maybe if I can get it so I can play it without the quantize, that'd be quite nice because it'll give it a little bit of a rough feel. You can alter the quantize to have it like not quite as nice, but let me give this a few more goes and maybe you've recognized what I'm doing already. Nope, rubbish. I'm actually going to clock it down. The other thing about changing the tempo, you click on the above, at the top of the number and below the number to go down and above it to go up. That's quite confusing. Let's go to, I'll go to 3/4 of 100 BPM. Let's see if I can do it at that speed. Because I am rubbish. Oh, this might be too slow. No, it's too slow for me, that one. Let's go 110. Oh. That is not so bad, that take. I'm quite happy with that one. So the next part is, I've got another section to do now and I can't remember this bit. Now I need to not record over this one this time. I think I need to merge. Yeah, so I'll put an M there and that merges that track because I don't want to overwrite it anymore. I want to, in fact, I'll record it on a separate track. I'll record it on this one. How do I set the in markers? Is it set? Set in. Maybe that's it. Does that work? Yeah, I think it does. So I click set and then in, and it puts my in marker. and then if I click that, it goes to it. That's what I want. So I want to record from there. Well, that could have been a bit better. Let's listen to it at the full speed. So there's a dodgy note in there. Maybe I could just fix that. What it is, there's a note missing there because I should have punched in a bit earlier. Should be doom. So let's see if we can edit that note and make it a bit better. So we're missing this one here. Is too short. This note here is too short. That one there. It's the right note, it's just not the right length. How do we make it longer? Is there a note edit? Is that it? Oh, that's not it. I don't know how to edit the length of the note. Oh. So I can drag it around like that, can I? Aha! Magic wand? Oh, the magic wand does it! There we go, I've got it. Right, let's try that. Is that the right note? How do I listen to a note? Doesn't sound like the right note. I don't understand. It is. Oh, it needs to be sharp. Why is it not? For some reason the sharp looks like it's got removed. There we go. Is that the right note now? I'm not sure what's going on there. It doesn't sound like it's going to be right. Let's see if I've managed to do a successful edit. There's definitely something wrong with this. What have I done there? Did I play the wrong bit? I might have played the wrong bit, maybe. This bit here is wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. That bit's just wrong. I'm going to record that section again. Right, bear with me. I won't punch in right on that bar now. I'm punching on the bar before. That's not bad. Right, that's pretty good. So how do I merge that track with the one above it? That's the question. That's what I want to do now, because I'm quite happy with that. Can we merge tracks? There is a track thing. Merge! How do I do that? Oops. I've clicked the track that it merged with, and it looks like it's put it in there. Can I mute that one now? I can mute it with this valve thing here. Let's try that, see if we still get... Should all be on channel 1 on here. Should be all on channel 1. Right, that's not so bad. That is not so bad. So that's the first part of it. Has anyone guessed what it is yet? This is pretty good. So maybe I'll just layer, before I go any further, I'll just layer another track on that. I wonder how do I set the MIDI instrument for these tracks? Maybe there's a tool that does it? One of these tools maybe. Unquantize, transpose, subdivider, MIDI in, MIDI out, modulator, quick patch, maybe that's it. What does that do? Is that something that I can put on here? Patch list, patch. Oh yeah, so I can change the instrument for that. Let's get some strings. Let's see if that works. Yes. So now I should be able to just play along with this and see if I can. Oh, it's still got something in there. That isn't what I wanted it to do though. That is a duplicate. I don't want a duplicate of that. Let's get the octave up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's put this organ on this track and let's see if that is going to do us any good. Oh, let's not go at full speed. Let's go at 3/4. That's not so bad. It's really loud though. Let's get the 3/4 speed off. Not too shabby. So can I duplicate that track and put a different instrument on that one as well? Track, copy. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I have actually made a copy of that track. Whoops. So let's put a different patch on this one. Let's try that, and let's see if we can transpose it as well. There must be there's a transpose in here somewhere, isn't it? Is it this one? Transpose, yeah, let's transpose it up an octave. Let's try that. Oh, we've got a little mixer here as well. So can I mix track 3? What are these lines here? Let me mix these down a bit because these are crazy. Yeah, there we go. And is it possible to turn the metronome off just so we can have a listen to that? I can mute it for you, but I just want to know how you actually turn it off. There's a metronome picture there. Metronome! Oh yeah, we can turn it off for a while. And now we can have a listen to it without the metronome. Ooh, that sounds a bit weird. Well, this is going quite well. I actually haven't saved this. I'm actually quite liking this now. So I'm going to save this and then I'm going to keep going at it and we'll see where we get to. So I haven't really done a lot of editing in here, but I'm showing that, you know, the Amiga can actually do this. This is actually a thing you can actually do on the Amiga. It's amazing. So this is Great Bath. Is it the Great Bath or just the bath? Let's save that in there. Before it crashes, we don't know if it's going to crash. This is old software, but it's working. So yeah, I really like this idea of having these little like plugins that you put on the outputs and stuff like that. I always thought that was really cool in this. And you can put them on the input as well and record with them on the input. But I've not done so bad so far there. Can I duplicate that one and we do that with that one as well? I did a copy. Oh, just copy is like the duplicate. So let's put a different patch on that one as well. And let's have another version of that, because that should play that twice now. Oh, are these both coming out? Why are these both coming out of MIDI track 2? Is that the MIDI channel it's coming out of? That should be 3. Let's put this on 2, 3, and 4. I think this will work. And where's the toolbox? Picture of a hammer there. So we'll patch that one. What does this one want to be? Stick that on there. Let's do that. I think that's the electric piano, isn't it? Let's put that one on there. And I suppose this one needs the quick patch for this one just to always be the piano. I think it's... Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I should be playing on that one. There we go. And do we need to transpose? No, we'll leave them the same. Let's see what that's like. Let's transpose that one up an octave, maybe, or down an octave. Let's go up an octave for that one. Let's try down an octave. Might be too low. It's probably one of these that should go lower, maybe this one. Oh no, it's that one I've done it. Anyway, that is pretty good. Oh, it stops while it's saving. Well, I am very happy with that. This is Bars and Pipes Professional. I think this was a great piece of software. I've barely shown what it could do here, but this is really good. I'm going to continue doing this song because I'm quite enjoying this. And then I can see if I can get some more of this in and maybe just get it going a bit better. But you get the idea here. I've not used the quantize on here because I'm trying to avoid it, but I quite like what's going on this. So I'm very happy with that. I'm going to continue. Yeah, I'm going to continue with this. This is really good. Camera's back. This camera's back. That's been showing basically nothing. So that's a bit unfortunate. But there we go. That's the way it is. So the Great Bath. I need to work out the next part. And then we'll get back to this.